and you will now tune in.
You know what it is.
My opinions are facts podcast.
Yeah. Straight up.
What's going on, everybody? Good. About to be afternoon out here. Another edition of My Opinions Are Facts. We're going to be giving you again prediction for baseball today. And hold on, let me put this light on. Sorry, y'all. And might throw something for the NBA Finals, which I feel nobody has been paying attention to, but still going to do anyway. You know what I mean? See my predictions on that one. It's looking bad though for the Pacers. Halliburton, I believe he's out for the remainder of the playoffs. So, I mean, woo. If you didn't think you want to watch it then, you definitely don't want to watch it now. So horrible. What the hell is this? All right. Well, you know how we do around this time. It's Thursday. So the first thing we get going, we give out the top 10 teams in the MLB for the power rankings this week. So nonetheless, let's start it off right now. Number one, number one all the way down. The number one team ranked again this week for the second time in a row. We have Detroit Tigers. Is the number one team in the MLB right now in the power rankings. I mean, they definitely showing it. Great pitching staff. Like I said, the batters are batting real good. Even they drop a game here and there, they'll pick it right back up. So, they deserve to be number one. Number two on the MLB power ranking list this week, we have the Dodgers. They was 4. They moved up 2 spots. Of course, we got to see Tony take them out. Of course, all the guys. Hernandez is definitely picking up the pace, and these guys are getting it rolling. I feel there's nothing short for them. They're returning back to the World Series. Number 3, we got the Mets, who I'm surprised they dropped a few games in a row. But nonetheless, they are number 3, kind of deserving. So I don't know. I don't agree with that. They dropped 1 slot. They was number 2 last week. Number 4 in the MLB power rankings, we got the Cubs. I thought the Cubs should be higher, but I don't know. Something they're not seeing in that to keep them at number 4. They're not believing in them too much. Actually, I think they should be number 2, but there's what is with that one. Number 5 on the MLB power ranking list, we have the Yankees. The Yankees been kind of, I think, dropped 4 in a row. So I don't know what they're going by, but they got my number 5 still. Number 6, we had the Philadelphia Phillies, who've been kind of up and down. They're trying to pick up the pace. They haven't been looking good the last 7 days, but nonetheless, they are number 6. Number 7 on the MLB power rankings, we have the Giants, and they look to really become more of a powerhouse with Devers introduced to the lineup. So we'll see if they move up by next week. Number 7, the Giants. Number 8, we have the Houston Astros on MLB power rankings. Number 8, I don't know. Like I said, they're struggling with the A's right now, but I guess, and they moved up a spot too. I'm shocked by that one. But that's how they're looking at it. They put at number 8. Number 9, who I thought should be higher on the list, Tampa Bay Rays. Number 9, Tampa Bay Rays on the MLB power rankings list. Yeah, I think they should be higher than Houston and Philly, but nonetheless, they got them there, number 9. And to round off the top 10 MLB power rankings, I don't know how they are here. I'm shocked. San Diego Padres, because I don't know if they're going to make the post. They should, but I don't know. They just look bad. They have not picked up at all. They just been looking not good at all. But like I said, that division is going to be tough. Like I said, now the Giants got Devers and the Dodgers are there. I don't see them. And then the Diamondbacks are just lurking right in there. It's going to be tough for them. I don't see how they're going to make that happen. But that rounds off the MLB's power ranking top 10s. Let's get to the games. There's going to be one starting 12:40, but we'll get to it. I'm pretty sure people ain't worried about this one. But first game we got today, Minnesota Twins, Cincinnati Reds. On the mound for both teams. Like I said, Twins they dropped 6 straight, so I don't know what's going on with them. On the mound today for both teams, Chris Paddack, 2-6 on the season, ERA 4.30 with the whip at 1.23. Facing off against Nick Martinez, 4-7 on the season, ERA 3.92. I'm sorry, whip is 1.22. Like I said, Twins on a 6-game skid, Reds on a 4-game streak. No, I don't know what happened to the Twins. Like, jeez. Looking bad. There's no everybody's there. I don't see no key injuries. Yeah, this one right here, I feel like I might go with the sweep. Good weather too is gonna be perfect. And yeah, I'm going with the sweep. Or this is the last. I think it's the last game. Let me check it out. Y'all. What the heck? Yeah, I think it's the last. Yeah, last game for them in this series right here. I think the Reds take care of business. I like the ML Reds. ML for the Reds. ML for the Reds. Let me make sure I didn't see no miss any comments. My bad, y'all. I wasn't looking at the chat. I was looking at the YouTube and everything else. Let me go over here, make sure I miss nobody. Shout out to everybody that's joining the chat right now. Let me see. I think people are joining now. Okay. All right. Yeah, like I said, for this first game right here, I like the Reds to take the series sweep. ML for the Reds. ML for the Reds. Next game we have the Rockies. Like the bad teams have been playing good, and the good teams have been playing bad. It's been a whole reversal. The Rockies took care of business again yesterday. A lot of points was given or wasn't given up, but they took care of business again. It's like, man, going against these guys, like, sheesh. I'm shocked. But nonetheless, on the mound today for both teams. The pitcher who I liked, I talked about him from the beginning of the season for the Rockies. Chase Dollander, 2-7 on the season. Let me see, 2-7 on the season. ERA 6.57 with the WHIP of 1.54. Going against Trevor Williams, 3-8 on the season. ERA 5.71 with the WHIP of 1.43. I don't know, man. Like, and normally, like I say, when Chase Dollander's on the mound, I'd normally go for the Rockies anyway. This one right here, the way he been going. Remember, this is Washington's at 11-game losing streak. They dropped 11 in a row, so this is really tough spot right here. Rockies on a 4-game streak. Ooh, 90 degrees too out there in Washington. That air is gonna be humid and wicked. This is I'm not gonna lock this game, but if I had to go anywhere, I would go to first five Rockies. First five Rockies. That's the only thing I would choose for that one. Woo, that's gonna be a wicked one. Next game we have the Angels and we have the Yankees, who as of late have not looked like the Yankees that we know. They dropped 6 straight, as we know. Angels on a 3-game streak. On the mound for both teams today, we got for the Angels, Tyler Anderson, 2-4 on the season, ERA 4.44 with the WHIP of 1.37. Facing off against the lefty, Carlos Rodon, 8-5 on the season, ERA 3.01 with the WHIP of 0.99. This is another game right here. See, nobody Strongman's out. But another, it's like, man. So now you gotta put you gotta put your baseball thinking cap on, like, because sometimes you got to go outside. Okay, you got decent pitchers, both lefties. Now you want to go with the Yankees, like they had to snap this winning streak. And I thought Schoolboy 8.5 Ks. Shit, why not? They're going to get some Pirates. While it's some what was that, Smolinski? What's going on? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, I like that right there. I'll get to the game in a second, though. I ain't get there yet, but I like that. You know what? The Yankees, it stops here today. It stops here. They get out that slump. I like the RL for the Yankees. RL for the Yankees. Next up, we have my Pirates facing against the number 1 team in Major League Baseball, as far as power ranking rise, Detroit Tigers. Yeah, it was and we got beat the other day. It wasn't, I didn't expect that to happen, but like I said, yesterday supposed to play, got postponed, so it's a double header today. But this is the first out of 2 on the mound for both teams. We got for the Pirates, Andrew Heaney, the lefty, 3-5 on the season, ERA 3.33, WHIP 1.11, facing off against the Tariq Scuba, the number 1 pitcher in MLB, 7-2 on the season, ERA 1.99 with the WHIP of 0.81. Yeah, my man said Scuba on the strikeouts. Why wouldn't it be? I don't see how it would change. I don't, because like I said, with the Pirates, we even when we pull wins, we don't get runs. Even that, but going to get Schoolboy, I don't see how we will pull this one off. RL for the Tigers. I'm sorry, I love you, Pirates. That's my squad. I got them in the back over at one at base tonight. I'll get to that game in a second. I'll let you know, Tyler. I'll let you know. I'm on this game right now. I want to jump ship. Yeah, like this one. I love my Pirates, but hey, I gotta get some wins in today. RL for the Tigers. RL for the Tigers. Next up, we have the Cardinals and the White Sox. Very interesting series right here. as of late, we know the White Sox have been playing great baseball. They haven't won a lot, but they've been playing great baseball. We got some rain on the schedule. Let me see what it looks like. What's going to be on the time to pitch? It'll be showers there, but it don't look like it's going to be too much. So light showers are called on the time they hit the mound tonight. But yeah, this one on the mound today for both teams. We got for the Cardinals, Eric Feed, 3-6 on the season, ERA 3.65, WHIP 1.28. Going against Sean Burt, 3-7 on the season, ERA 4.71 with the WHIP of 1.44. Yeah, they've been playing great, but I think the Cardinals pick it back up. They get their ways going. Like I said, the White Sox been playing. Far as if you like the RL plus 1.5 situation, the Cardinals been doing that a lot lately until yesterday. But yeah, I think things come back in order. They're on a 6-game slump. I like the Cardinals for this one. Excuse me, y'all. The Cardinals for this one. I like for the RL again. RL for the oh man, for the Cardinals. Sorry. Yeah, I like that for them today. Next game we have the Brewers, who did hit number 11 on the MLB power rankings, facing off against the number 4 team in the MLB, the Cubs. Yes, it's gonna be another good one. The Cubs pulled it off. They went by 2 the other day. On the mound today for both teams. Make sure I miss nobody in the chat. My bad if I'm not paying attention on the chat. I'm doing 2 things at once. But on the mound today for both teams. For the Brewers, we got Freddie Peralta, 64 on the season, ERA 2.60, WHIP 1.13. Facing off against James Italian, 7-3 on the season, ERA 3.48, WHIP is 0.98. I would go with this with 2 ways. I would like the under for this one, under 8.5, or I would just go with the ML for the Cubs again. Actually, I like both. I would do that if I'm gonna say it's a lock, but I would go under 8.5 total in ML for the Cubs. Next game we got the Royals and the Rangers. The Royals actually pulled something off for once. They actually snapped that. It was an 8-game losing streak. They finally got out of that slump. Became the team who I thought they was a good team. Anyway, on the mound today for both teams, we got for the Royals, Michael Wacha, 3-6 on the season, ERA 3.38 with the WHIP of 1.23, facing off against Sean Armstrong for the Rangers, 2-1 on the season, ERA 2.90 with the WHIP of 0.97. I like the Royals again. I think the Royals just because that was a bad display. So I think they knocked us out here. I want to say it's the series right here. I like the Royals to get the sweep on this one. The Royals, ML for the Royals, ML for the Royals. Next game we got. Oh, I think I slid one too many. Back it up. We have Arizona Diamondbacks facing off against the Blue Jays. Now, I thought the Diamondbacks were going to pull it off yesterday. Well, I took them yesterday and didn't work out for me. Shame on me. And plus, I should have knew too on who's on the mound. But on the mound today, though, it's a new day. Ryan Nelson for the Diamondbacks, 3-2 on the season, ERA 4.14 with the WHIP at 1.14. Facing off against my guy, Kevin Gausman, 5-5 on the season, ERA 4.00 with the WHIP at 1.01. 2 good pitches on here. You know what? Oh, this is tough. Oh, Corbin Carroll is out. He might be back today. List him as he might come back. I don't know, I feel like the Diamondbacks are just gonna pull one out of here. I think they get one. I think today's the day they get one. I know Gausman, it's hard to go against him. But I like ML for the Diamondbacks. They pulled this one off today. They leave out of Toronto with something to look for, something, hang their hats high for that. So I give them that game right there. Next we got Cleveland Guardians and San Francisco Giants. Well, I think Devers goes today. Pads and runner. We'll be talking NBA. Y'all give you a little prediction on the NBA. Keep up the pace. Yes, Mr. Suspended. What's going on? My bad if I miss you on the chat. Doing 2 things at once. I'll let you do my NBA real quick. Not too much on that. Pads and runner. I don't know what that means. But anyway, on the mound today for both teams. For the Cleveland Guardians, 5-3 on the mound for Gavin Williams for the season. ERA 3.89, WHIP 1.47. Facing off against the vet Logan Webb, 6-5 on the season. ERA 2.58 with 1.12. I'm going again with the Giants. I know the Guardians put off yesterday. I picked them too because Logan Williams is not a slouch on the mound. But today, the Giants get it done. I think, let me see. I should have checked to see if he's going to be on the mound. My bad. Check that part out. Yeah, they got the slump too because the Giants been on a 4-game losing streak. I think they snap it today. They don't take it to 5. Let's go with the Giants. ML for the Giants. And when I'm done with all these games, I'm running back to the top and I'll give you my locks. If I do like this, that's a lock. Next game we got. Put off here. My bad. Philadelphia Phillies and the Marlins. Phillies, of course, you see number 5 on the MLB power rankings this week, and the Marlins are not nowhere near on the list. Anyway, on the mound today, we got the lefty, Christopher Sanchez for the Phillies, 5-2 on the season, ERA 3.05, with the whip of 1.24, facing off against Edward Cabrera, 2-2 on the season, ERA 4.10, with 1.46. I'm going with the Phillies again. I don't care what nobody said. I'm going running back RL. It's going to be humidity 87 degrees there. Make sure I miss nobody in chat. RL for the Phillies. RL for the Phillies. I'm rocking with that one. Next up, we got the Mets and the Braves. Man, I thought the Mets was going to make it happen yesterday, but they got beat down, brutally blanked out. Guess that's how it goes. On the losing streak for them, 5-game slump. I'm just surprised how the teams are just really that high in the power rankings. Like Yankees are 6-game slump, Mets 5-game slump. Meanwhile, both the teams are on the top 6 MLB power rankings. Don't make sense at all. But we're not here for that. We're here to try to, Anyway, on the mound today for both teams, we got for the Mets, Clay Holmes, 7-3 on the season, ERA 2.87, whip 1.17, facing off against Spencer Strider, 1-5 on the season, ERA 4.35, whip 1.16. Yes, it's going to favor the Mets today because you got Spencer on the mound, but something is telling me, I don't know what it is. Something's telling me, ML, hey, Money Bad, Yankees fan, hey, it's good to be a Yankee fan, huh? But I don't think y'all gonna win the World Series again. Hey, just being real with you. But something's telling me Spencer is gonna get that ML. And if he don't, it's definitely gonna be over 8.5. I don't know which one I would go with. I feel like I would go with the ML for the Braves. I think the Mets, I don't know what's wrong with them. Even with Holmes on the plate. ML for the Mets, ML for the Mets. Next up, we got Baltimore Orioles. Excuse me. They've been playing good as of late, like I said, facing off against the number 19, who I thought should be higher in the MLB power rankings, Tampa Bay Rays. But nonetheless, here we go today on the mound for both teams. Charlie Morton for the Baltimore Orioles, 3-7 on the season, ERA 6.05 with the whip of 1.66, facing off against Drew Rasmussen for the Rays, 6-4 on the season, 2.55 ERA. Whip 0.95. MLs. Yep, I'll go through it. Stay tuned. I'm going to run them back again and let you know. This one right here. Oh, man. Rays did it again yesterday. Let me see anybody out. Rays are hot. I'm running back with the Rays. ML for the Rays. ML for the Rays. ML for the Rays. That's what I'm going with right there. I'm running that in there. Next, we got up the Astros, who's number 9 on the MLB power rankings. Facing off the team that's struggling against the A's. They're having problems with them. They got rid of them yesterday, but they still been struggling. It takes them late to pick up the pace. But anyway, so I'm gonna go with this right here. On the mound today, we got for the Astros, Colton Gordon, the lefty, of course, we know for the Astros, 2-1 on the 2-1 on the season, ERA 4.70 with the whip of 1.34. Facing off against the lefty, Jacob Lopez for the A's, 1-4 on the season, ERA 4.80 with 1.50. Of course, the heavy lean on the Astros. I mean, super lean. Why not? Any key injuries for anybody? Nope. Everything's in who we need. The A's, like I said, they dropped 2 in a row. Who was on a nice winning streak? Like I said, the Rockies, A's, and the White Sox. Although the White Sox wasn't winning, they just been really covering the plus 1.5 RLs. Been doing great. But nonetheless, I think they're all heading back to normal besides the Rockies because they're facing the Nationals. Nationals on, like I said, 11-game losing streak. But nonetheless, these two right here, I like the RL for the Astros. A's, I'm sorry. I was rooting for you guys to try to do pretty good this season. But today's today. RL for the Astros, RL for the Astros. And the last game, last but not least, we have the Padres, which I don't know how they're number 10 on the MLB power rankings, facing off against the number 2 team, the Dodgers. Even last night, I thought they had a chance. They kept it close, and the Dodgers just had to pull it off. I don't know what they're going to do in this division. Like I said, the Padres for people who don't know, like if you're not watching or pay attention to baseball, I got to pay attention to the division, things like this. And oh, my bad, phone drop. We rebound. There we go. I got it in there. There we go. My fault, y'all. Yeah, they're like I said, Arizona is not far. They're on their heels. The Diamondbacks are on Padres' heels right now. They're only 3 games behind. Of course, the Giants are up there, but the Giants they should pick it up or keep it going. And Dodgers, yeah, this division is so tough. But that don't matter for tonight. We're looking for for the wins. On the mound tonight for the Padres, Ryan Bergert, 1-0 on the season, ERA 2.33, whip 0.98, facing off against Yashinori Yamamoto, 6-5 on the season, ERA 2.64, with the whip of 1.09. I'm looking at easy. Darvish is still out. Damn. Logan Jalipsky is still out. Merle's out. Okay, this explains why they're really losing. Ooh, yeah, they're missing some guys. Yeah, I don't see how to go any other way. If you're looking for a dog tonight, you could go for the Padres ML. I don't even like, but yeah, I would. Padres need this so bad. He been playing them close every game too. Every game. Yeah. If I had to go anyway, I'll go ML Padres. ML Padres. ML Padres. All right, taking it back to the top. So follow me now. If I do this, you hear locks, that means that's what I'm going with. First game, Twins and Reds. I'm going to lock this one. I think the Reds pull it off. They sweep them right here. Lock for the Reds. Next game right here, Angels and Yankees. I'm not doing that one, but if I had to choose, I think the Yankees snap that winning streak. ML for the Yankees. ML for the Yankees. Rockies and Nationals. I'm not messing with this one either. It's too lopsided of what I would see. But if anything, I would lean maybe towards Colorado first five. Tigers and my Pirates. This is the first out the doubleheader. This one I'm gonna mess with. RL for the Tigers. RL for the Tigers. Cardinals and the White Sox. I like the Cardinals. ML. I'm sorry, the Tigers. That's a lock. RL for the Tigers. That's a lock. This one right here, Cardinals and White Sox. I will go with the ML for the Cardinals. Milwaukee and Chicago. I like the under for this one. It was 8.5. Under 8.5. KC in Texas. I like KC for the sweep. That's a lock. ML for Royals. ML for the Royals. Diamondbacks in Toronto. I think the Diamondbacks pull off at least one victory to leave with something. Leave with one victory out of here. I think it happens tonight. Next game, Cleveland and San Fran. San Fran on a 4-game slump. I think they bounce off. I think they bounce back tonight. I believe Devers plays tonight, so I like the Giants for ML on that one. The Phillies and Marlins. I'm a lock L with the Phillies. ML for the Phillies. Mets in Atlanta. I ain't messing with it, but something's telling me. I feel like the ML for the Braves, man. I don't know what's wrong with the Mets right now. ML for the Braves, if I had to go with that. Baltimore and Tampa Bay. I'm going to lock this one. The Rays are hot. They're number 9 in the MLB power rankings. They just look real good right now and deservedly so. They're ranked that high. And for the this is my last lock right here for the Astros and A's. I'm sorry, A's. Y'all got to get back home for me to believe in you guys, but I'm going to go with the RL for the Astros, RL for the Astros. That's my locks right there. Listen, if you miss any of my picks, you can go on my YouTube page, 223ENT. My opinions are facts, 223ENT. My opinions are facts. If you couldn't understand what I'm saying, hit me with a direct message. I'll give you the link to my YouTube page. You can check it out. I know you might be able to catch the first game. There's 40 minutes of the first game starts. But you look for other games, make sure you run that through. All right, NBA, I'll give it to you guys real quick tonight. Let me pull it up for you. Man, this was a real good series too, but I'm sorry, just the interest don't draw nobody outside of a basketball. If you're a basketball fan, as we know, Halliburton's out. Man, Well, or now it's a game time decision. But I don't know. If he goes, he's not going to be able to do what he do. But this one right here, I think everything just shifted over to OKC. OKC minus 6.5. I'll put that with Shet getting over on rebounds, Hartstock get over on rebounds, and I say SGA get over on assists. That's my pick right there. If you missed that one, make sure you go on my YouTube page, 223ENT. My opinions are facts. 223ENT. My opinions are facts. So if you missed any of my picks, go back there. Go back on that page, check it out. If you couldn't hear me, hit me with a DM and I'll give you the link to my YouTube page. But let's get up off of here. You know what time it is? It's that time. Let's make it happen. Oop, my bad, hit that mic. Till next time, I'm signing off. Sincerely yours. It's your guy, Izzy. He gets busy. Peace. All right, everybody on YouTube and Facebook can join. See you guys next time. Until then, I'm out of here. Sincerely yours. It's your guy, Izzy. He gets busy. Peace.